So we are here to talk about the grading. I thought on the grading here in the women's NIT, the WNIT grading the final 8 teams left in the women's NIT. Here we're doing the top right at the back here. The first game is Buffalo hosting Rutgers. I think Rutgers. College of Chelsea hung with Rutgers for 3 quarters. But, hung with them pretty solidly, but then just in the fourth, it kind of went open. They hung with them, but they weren't able to hang with them for like 2.5, 3 quarters. I think Buffalo's a lot better team, though. Buffalo played a good UMass team in the first game. Or in the second game. Or the first game they played in, second round. And then over to Buffalo played Southern, which is not a bad team. They're not a major team, although we see Rutgers is a power conference team. But I think Buffalo hands with them. Buffalo's got a good fighting shot. Buffalo's a solid team. Buffalo's at home. I think Buffalo being at home is really going to give Buffalo the edge. Because Rutgers has been so complacent being at home. And they were able to join this tournament. Go back to playing, for a little while. And, get back into it. Buffalo's also hasn't had much time off between the semifinals of the MAC tournament. They didn't. And there. Rutgers had more, but Rutgers has been going back into the flow. But I think Buffalo should be able to beat Rutgers. It's not going to be like a huge win. It's going to be a big win for their program. Even beating Rutgers, which is a power conference team. So, it could have been a slow team if they had really slow team if they come in McMillan. Still being a power conference team, or in the Fab Four, the women's NIT, is huge for them. And they will go to it on April 2nd, which is when the Fab Four will be. Because 3 of the 4 grade games are on the 31st. And the Fab Four is April 1st or 2nd, so I think Buffalo should be able to beat Rutgers. Not by a lot, but then let's go to North Dakota State, Troy. We're going top 4. No. North Dakota State. Troy beat North Texas, a solid team. I saw North Texas in the major on the American in overtime. 3rd place team on the American. North Dakota State did not beat Washington State, which is not the top West Coast Conference team, but they're a solid team. They're a former Pac-12 team. And it's trying to the Pac-12 league with Oregon State for the football. But otherwise, they're solid. They're going to be back in the Pac-12 for basketball. No. Because they have enough members for it to be a basketball conference. They just need one more member for a football conference. Make it an 18 football conference. Legal minimum for FCS football conference. Or FBS football conference. They'll be back in. They'll be back in. I think North Dakota State has the advantage being at home. But I think North Texas, training with North Texas overtime, that shows that they can win. But North Dakota State's gonna have to score a lot. Troy can really score a lot. Troy's a high scoring team. North Dakota State's one of those teams that kind of plays kind of grinds out style game. And they actually come with that. Washington State is really grinds out style game. And I think Troy can do. If they can't limit Troy on the offensive line, I think North Dakota State's gonna have a problem with it. So I like Troy though, but I think North Dakota State can give Troy a push. I wouldn't be surprised if North Dakota State pulled the upset. Now let's go to Illinois State. Let's go to Louisiana and Illinois State. Louisiana had to play Texas, which is the second place team that was swept. And they played the second place team of the WC. The 2 back out of each conference. SWAC and the Ohio Valley Conference. The second teams. Louisiana Tech, I think Louisiana Tech, I don't know. Louisiana Tech barely beat Illinois at home. I don't know, beat Illinois State is out of the map. Out of the Missouri Valley Conference. And Missouri Valley Conference is a stronger conference. And you got Drake that was in the WBIT. You got Drake in the W. You got Murray State in the as the 11th seed of the Missouri Valley. You know, you have Drake in the WBIT. You know, you have some other teams. You know, you had Illinois State out of the Missouri Valley Conference. You know, they are a soft team. You know, the USC make it. You know, and then you had Drake, like I said, Drake in the WBIT. So Missouri Valley Conference, especially the top teams, they're really solid teams. And Louisiana Tech, Western Kentucky probably could have taken their spot in the Conference USA spot. Probably. And they probably should have if there's some more qualifiers I want to join. They probably should have had their spot taken. You know, because they would have been taken by Western Kentucky. You know, but Western Kentucky doesn't like these the non-NCAA sponsor event, like affiliate events, like the women's NIT. You mean like the play in the NCAA tournament or the WBIT. They won't play in the women's. They only play in the NCAA tournament in the NIT. So, but give me Louisiana Tech was in that 4-5 match with Mexico State. Give me, I like Illinois. I think Leonard Wood went home tough of what Louisiana Tech. I thought Leonard Wood was going to have it. Leonard just didn't have that fight in the league. You know, but I think Illinois State being at home, even a true home game, can really benefit them. I think Louisiana Tech is a solid team. They're a good, solid team. They've been playing well late, but I think it comes to an end against Illinois State. I think Illinois State probably coming by like maybe 10, maybe 5 to 10. And then we have a conference matchup between Cleveland State and Purdue for win. And those two in the Illinois State is at 7 Eastern. Illinois State on a Monday. Right, North Dakota State is Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then Rutgers was at 2 p.m. Eastern on Sunday tomorrow. In the WNIT. That's on ESPN Plus. And then we have Cleveland State Purdue for Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Every game is on ESPN Plus in the grade 8 except for Troy at North Dakota State. The only reason why because it's on the Sunday network. It's also on the Sunday network, which is on Midco Sports. Their streaming source, Midco Sports Plus. The rights to all of streaming every single game in all the sports instead of it being on ESPN Plus like it used to be. They signed the national deal with CP Sports and it's exclusive. And then they signed Midco Sports. And Midco Sports divides like North Dakota, South Dakota sports from like Division 1, Division 2. Like the G League, like the minor league teams. Like minor league baseball teams in the NBA G League. Leagues, any league. You know, all the South Dakota sports teams like football, like the football, like in those spa. And they have men's, women's. And they have volleyball, women's volleyball, men's, women's soccer. Mm-hmm. You might have coverage of the Summer League championships, like the Summer League soccer, like volleyball championship, Summer League men's, women's soccer championships, Summer League cross country championships, the Summer League championships that they have their rights to. They are like sports leagues, South Dakota, North Dakota, South Dakota State. All of them because they have North Dakota State. No one said North Dakota. The BDY design for North Dakota State sports. All names. Rich. Yeah. And then, yeah, so that's not gonna be Olympics, but anyways, but it will be on this, but anyways, then the Buffalo Source thing, it'll be on ESPN Plus, it'll be simply shirts in between the two, sweet, the immediate games and ABC for the minutes, change it, so it's in between there, and then they strip, like they overlap, the bottom two, they overlap, the start of the first, overlap the first lead be on Monday, the third league game, the first on Monday though. That's on ESPN. So, I like, this is interesting because Cleveland State probably proved for twice, actually 3 times. Beat it in regular season. Which is very, very interesting. Losing 3 straight times. Yeah, they beat Cleveland State by 17. Cleveland State actually did beat them. So Cleveland State was hit. It was proven so they did beat them, but in a neutral court. Beat by 18. So I don't know. I think, I don't know. But I think Purdue fought me 18-2 and they went 20-3 if you count the conference tournament. And then Green Bay went 22-1. So Purdue and State, however, if you count their conference tournament, they were 16 or 15-7. They were 15-7. But they didn't have a final. But give me more like 15-7 in the same conference with the conference shirt, or 20-3 Purdue for me. I like Purdue for me because Cleveland State did. I'm studying Purdue for me. Purdue for me won at Cleveland State, and then Cleveland State won at Purdue for me. Then neutral Purdue for me won 18. So give me. I think because that last matchup though, that really kind of like decided it though. It was really a big break because Cleveland State won by 9, Purdue for me won by 3, and then Purdue for me won by 18 last one. So give me Purdue for me because I like Purdue for me throwing out. Purdue for me should have a more heavily on, I think. I think Cleveland State's gonna want to get revenge, and Purdue for me, or Cleveland State does have revenge factor in their mind. Not only because they want to beat the Fab Four, not only because they want to make it the Fab Four, they also want to beat them because it's the point that they lost to last time. They know that they can beat them the second time and then make it really the most important game in the Fab Four. So I don't know. I think Purdue wins. It's not gonna be like 18 points, but I think Purdue wins come up with like maybe 5-point victory, somewhere in that range.